Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. The massive scandal that is rocking D.C. right now is that of the operation known as Arctic Frost, and it is much worse than we thought. Former Special Counsel Jack Smith was using the records that were illegally obtained from sitting congressmen, including U.S. senators, and also, in addition to that, Trump allies. Well, he has seized upon those, including even phones and their records. And, well, House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer, and along with Judiciary Chair Representative Jim Jordan, they are revealing that this was more extensive than we had previously known. And there are subpoenas flying, and they're going to try to get answers. But before we get into this story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, the corrupt Justice Department under former President Joe Biden, they have really shown the American people that this surveillance state that was put in the aftermath of 9/11, including the Patriot Act and the FISA Surveillance Act, well, it has really blown up in the faces of our politicians. And it turns out when you increase the power of the government, it can be turned against you. I know that is a crazy concept for a lot of politicians to understand, but, you fool around and you can find out. And that is what a lot of these Republican congressmen have learned. They have gone along with FISA and the Patriot Act for years, and guess what? You have been spied on as well. So in some ways, this is their just desserts for increasing the surveillance state. Well, it turns out the personal phone records of Representative Jim Jordan were under surveillance for more than a 2-year period as part of the Arctic Frost probe. Now, if that doesn't prove it's a fishing expedition, nothing does, because you do not surveil a sitting member of Congress for 2 years if you're looking for criminal activity, in particular in relation to an actual probe that's been opened up. No, you're just monitoring a political enemy and trying to find dirt and trying to weaponize information against the Republican Party. This is a totalitarian approach from a so-called Justice Department, and it shows you that our FBI, DOJ, and our entire intelligence community has been corrupted by radical Democrats and uniparty Republicans. They went after calls and message metadata, and it was over a year that they surveilled these congressmen. It's a massive scandal, and if our mainstream media wasn't a corrupt state propaganda machine, you would see it 24/7. If the Trump administration had done this to the Democrats, it would be Watergate times a million. We all know this here at Explain America. That's why you watch, because we actually have perspective on history and politics, and we appreciate you spreading the word on this because a lot of people aren't as smart and informed as you are. So thank you for watching, and we always appreciate your response to this information. Thank you.